on.
That child is a murderer and that's
Team B lose.
Yes,
Team B lose.
No, Team A, you lose. Good afternoon. Okay, I don't know what time it is in wherever you are, but here it's afternoon, so good afternoon. Today, we are here with a fierce debate. There is Team
A. Team A, we are Team A.
Okay, so they are Team A, and we are Team B. So the debate we're having today is, so you know that sometimes small children, you know, they make crimes, and when they make these crimes, some of them are taken to jail. Now Team B is saying that no, these children need to go to jail. But Team A is opposing Team B and saying that no, children should not go to jail. So Team A is going to give their reasons on why they feel like, or they think their facts, and on why they think that children should not go to jail, and we are going to be opposing them. So let us begin. We're going to start with
Team B.
Team B. Okay, so here I have my facts. People's families are hurt by their loved ones gone. You see? They don't care whether that person is a child or not. They just want justice. You understand? So now that this person is a child, it doesn't matter if this person is a child. Their loved one is gone, and that's all that
The
matters.
thing is just this, that when you are a child, you don't know. You don't know really what is going on. But the blame must go to the parents, that the parents are the ones should raise their children in a good way.
Yes.
So the children can realize. Are you trying to tell me that the day that you broke that mayonnaise
In the shop.
the mayonnaise grass and in the shop, and then these people in the shop did not say that you are going to pay for it? It's because they know that where are you going to find money if you are still a child?
Yes. Your mentality.
And do you know in your mind when you was a child things that you used to do?
Okay, so no, I don't remember those things. But honestly, here we're not talking about mayonnaise glasses. Here we're talking about real things.
I'm just reminding you.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just a
reminding
reminder.
you.
It's just a reminder.
It's just a
I'm just
reminder.
Of things
Yeah,
that
okay.
you did when you were a child,
Yes.
and you did not do it on purpose.
I didn't do it on purpose. That I didn't kill anyone. Now they are kids. Okay, let me give you a story here. So there were these two kids, right? And there was this one boy. This one boy lost his mother, and they were in the mall. He lost his mother. He didn't know where his mother was, so he was just left alone. These two boys, I'm not sure how old, but they're around 7-6 years old, come approach the boy. They take him to a railway where trains pass. They tie him on the railway, and then a train comes and then squashes him dead. So how in the world do you want to tell me that this child has to be, these two children have to be left to be free? These kids are clearly toxic. How can you say these children must be forgiven and not go to jail?
The reason why I'm saying they should be forgiven is because, you know, for children, they watch too much movies, you know. Probably they saw it in a movie, and now they were trying to imitate what the movie was doing. So we cannot say that it's the child's fault while of the things that they did.
Yes, and also about those children, it's just maybe they think that it's an enjoyment of when they are enjoying groups, certain
Yes.
group, but this was supposed to be the responsibility of a parent to aware the child that you must be careful. You must be careful. You must be careful of bad groups.
Okay, but you as a child, you have the responsibility of knowing that this way that I'm doing is also wrong. Why should you do it if you know that it's wrong?
As a child, you don't know what you are doing,
Yes,
because your
but-
parent did not awaken you.
And
that
also a child does not know what's right and what's wrong.
What is wrong?
They
Because,
just do.
Yeah, these children, when they are coming in the houses, like when they are coming in houses, maybe the parents, they did not make their children aware, to get aware of bad things.
Yes.
Okay? And then this is what is important as a parent, just to play a very big role in the life of their children, to make their children aware of bad friends and good friends.
Honestly, what I'm trying to say here is that, so this child's mind was not awakened by their parents.
Yes.
So that means that this child gained their own ability taught themselves this psychoticness. Is that what you're trying to say right now? So if this child parent is not the one, this child's parent didn't awaken them on anything, on what is wrong and what is right. So this child taught themselves psychoticness. That is clear enough. That is enough proof that this child needs to be taken out of the environment. Because if this child didn't really learn it from their parents, where did this child take this psychoticness from?
No, they don't need to go in
Not like
prison.
that.
They
yes.
do.
They don't
No.
need to go to prison because these children, they okay, maybe they can go to what is this people that
Mental asylum.
yeah
Mental
no,
asylum?
these people that cancel children.
Yes, they need to be
make
in a
them
mental
be-
asylum, indeed.
No, not a mental asylum.
Yes.
These people. What is
A psychiatrist.
psychiatrist also
Psychology.
Yeah.
and psychology, yeah, the psychology, so they can talk to the children, helping the children and on how to behave in their age, because their parents fail to do that. But you can't tell me that a child will wait until they turn 18 and then that's when they are going to prison. What is this?
No, it's not good. Seriously, it is not.
Let's talk about the ones who were taught in the right way.
Mm.
But he knows that this is not.
Yeah, this is not right. This is not right. But
Okay.
still does it.
He does it. Like, for example, there's this boy that went with the gun in school.
Mhm.
He knows he can even feel that it's heavy. It's his father's gun. He went to point it at the gun to point at his friends.
You know, Nick, some things we cannot just blame them on the children, yeah? But also, it's the TV. They are imitating
Yeah,
with
the-
things that are
it's
happening
also
on
the TV,
television.
it's also the TV, but also to entertain the crowds.
Yes, it's true.
Children, when they are among others, and when other children, they are clapping hands for them. And, whoa, you are so hot and you
Okay,
are so
okay.
what?
What about
And then,
what about those who don't get TVs? What about them?
Mm.
They still do it.
yeah, they have bad friends. Those ones, they are the one that we are speaking that they need to be out, to be aware, and they need a guidance who is can make children aware of bad between good things and as well bad things.
So right now what we're doing is we're blaming this whole thing on parents. That's what we're doing. I don't think so. So listen here, there's this, let me tell you another scenario.
Do you think a child can just raise himself without a guidance?
Yes.
No, they cannot.
There have to be a
Exactly.
guidance. A person who is guiding a child between the wrong and the right.
And also, we cannot not all things have to go on the child, you know, because also the environment that the child grows up from,
Yes.
they adapt from what is around them.
Yeah, and when they go to school, some children, they come from houses, like houses. In their houses, the mother and the father, they just abandon them because the financial life maybe is not good. Some houses, maybe they just swear and they don't have parents. They just swear and they drink and they have no time. Some of the parents, they are well educated and they just job from 7 to 7, 24 hours just jobbing, and they have no time to talk to their children.
Guys, I
Okay.
think this team is giving up, you know.
No, we're not giving up. I still have so many scenarios.
they are
Okay,
losing.
listen
You
here.
guys, you lose. You lose.
Just
No,
understand.
seriously,
No,
no.
just understand.
No,
just
please.
understand.
No.
Just
You
understand.
just understand that. Yes.
Let's listen here.
Okay, about the environment you say. Okay, you can, for a kid living in a bad environment, do you know that he can also create his own environment? Like good environment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the bad one. Okay, you said in a good environment. Okay, the bad one. Let me say like this. Okay.
There are a lot of kids who grew up in bad environments and told themselves they didn't want to be like that. Seriously, many people grew up in horrible environments. They looked at that and told themselves they didn't want to grow up and be like their parents. Let me give another scenario. So these days, especially in 2022, in high schools, there has been a lot of school shootings. Kids going in the cafeteria, standing on the tables, taking out a gun and then just shooting like madmen, shooting. So how, after all that child shot everybody in the whole school, after all those deaths and so many parents who lost the lives of their children, this person has to be set free? I'm not gonna lie, but for me, I don't care whether this person is a child. This person is dangerous and unstable. They need to be taken out of the environment. What if they do the same thing again? Then
now,
what?
Now this person is beginning. These children, they are beginning with their life. Yeah? And when they are beginner of life, they are children, still children, and they are not yet 18. And when they are not yet 18, and you to tell a child that wait until you turn 18 and you will go to prison. And this person, that's why I was asking you, do you know some of the things that he was doing when he was 6 years? You didn't even know that you are 6 now. That time you didn't even know that now I'm 6 years. You don't know. But the what people sees you as a child, and the mind of a child, I cannot tell you that in the mind when I was 5 years old, I don't tell you that I was doing what and what. Maybe I remember some of the things. I don't remember anything. Eh? I don't remember when I was 5 years.
I don't.
I don't remember when I was 6 years, when I was 7 years. I cannot even tell you that I was doing what and I was doing what.
I remember when I was in grade 2, I was treated bad. I remember all that. So how can you say you cannot remember?
It was long time,
It was
19.
not even long time, but okay, do you know what you was you know what you was doing when you was 2 years old?
No. Okay, let's say for a
When you
2-year-old
when
cannot
you was 2
hold.
years old, can you remember?
Okay, a 2-year-old cannot even hold a dangerous weapon.
Yes, they cannot. So that one is out.
Oh,
But in
no,
all honesty,
no,
listen here.
no.
Wait, I want to say something. Leo, if you did something wrong when you were a child, you did something very dangerous.
I
when you were
wouldn't
a
have,
child.
because I'm not psychotic.
Listen,
I wouldn't have.
Okay, now listen. And now, when you grow up, for example, when you are at the age of 17.
I'm saying.
No, listen. When you're at the age of 17, then suddenly you hear that, no, Leo, next year, once you turn 18, you are going into prison. Because when you were at the age of 6 years old, you did this and that. But you don't remember. How will you feel? No,
I'm gonna listen.
How will you feel?
Listen here.
Not even 17, but let us speak about not even 16, not even 15, but let us speak about when you are 6, when you are 5, when you are 7, when you are 8.
Let me just go to jail.
You must.
I will feel bad. Indeed, I will feel bad. But the other people who, at least I'm alive. I killed, say for instance, I killed someone. That's the only way a child can actually go to jail, if they kill someone. Do you understand? If I killed someone, I'll feel bad because I did it when I was young. But the fact remains, I'm a murderer. I took someone's life and now that person is not breathing anymore. I need to go to jail and face the consequences of what I have done.
No,
Did you do-
unless
did
maybe
you do it
can
willingly?
say, unless maybe you can say, no, they have to decrease this punishment because you did it as you was a child, because your mind was not set yet as a mind of a big person, as an adult. But if you can tell me that when you turn 18 you are going to live for the rest of your life in prison while you was a child, and while maybe your parents failed to raise you well and you didn't know what is our consequences that we are talking.
No. Honestly, there's some kid who made a school shooting, and from the beginning he has always been making death threats to his classmates, to his schoolmates, always been making death threats to them, telling them, guys, I'm gonna kill you one day. And everybody thought that no, he was joking, until he stood up and then took a whole gun out and started shooting everyone. What kind of innocence is that?
And then that was the time that this child was supposed to be reported, and then these people will tell this child the consequence of that. Do you know a consequence of when you kill? When you kill, what is the consequence? You are going to prison and you are going to spend your life in prison while you are beginning with your life as a young person. But this child, nobody made them aware of danger,
For a child killing, let me say, for what she said for the class. Okay, he might have shot one person. We know that he took the air out of him. So you will still go and shoot the other one while you know that this one is already dead.
Yes.
How
Go
can
for the
you-
rest of them.
How can you
he
leave
knows that
somebody
what
who
is he
killed?
doing, what is he doing is wrong, but then the to face the consequence that of what he did. So he think he's just enjoying, and he think that maybe for infamous, and that maybe he think that he's going to be famous, and then there must be a guidance of someone. There must be a guidance of someone to talk to the children on what the things, the bad things that they are doing. There must be, or maybe I can call it a course of
Okay.
the children
Okay.
to make children aware of bad things.
Okay. So here, honestly, we need to wrap this up. Okay, we need to wrap this up.
Okay.
In our fact, Team B, I'm not convinced at all. For me, the fact remains. The child is a murderer, and that's just it. That child needs to go to jail. That child killed somebody. That child needs to go to jail because that child is a murderer. How can one, even if that person, how can one be innocent if they have the knowledge themselves to pick up a gun? And no, I'm not talking about now the kids maybe who don't really understand what they are doing. Some of them, they are playing and they don't know it's actually a real gun. But then there are those who know that, oh yeah, if I do this, I'm shooting this person. The kid is 5, but they know, oh, I'm shooting this person is gonna die. I do not come together with the fact that this child should be free. This child is gonna do it again. They need to be taken to a mental asylum because they are not well. They cannot be among people. So what is your conclusion?
Well, for me, what I can say is that, as you were saying, that the child took a gun thinking that it's a toy to play with.
Yes.
Then the child accidentally pulls the trigger and shoots someone to death. So you are trying to tell us Team A, we are Team A, right? That the child must go to prison. One thing I can say is that this child does not deserve to go to prison. First of all, it was accidentally. Secondly, the child was playing with the gun thinking that it's a toy. Okay? What do you have to say?
Yes, it's like that.
But not many children do that thinking it's a toy.
But I cannot correlate it. I cannot, how do you call this word? Tolerate or what?
Tolerate.
I cannot tolerate this. When a child is going to prison, the child is going to prison, while she has to wait until they turn 18, then that's when they are going to prison.
Not good. No, it's not good.
It's not good at all, because please just understand that the mind of a child is not the mind of like a big person. That's why I'm just saying, I'm calling upon maybe the people, the minister, people of the government or whatever. I'm calling upon them to make parents aware of children, to raise their children in the right way.
Yes.
And to just parents to raise their children in the right way and make them to be aware of consequences, of results of what they are doing. That in order for, if you did this, the result that will come out is this.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Wait, I
So-
want to close up.
I know I want to do that.
I think
No, wait.
Team B is the one that lose.
Yes.
Because you want to take the children
No,
while
we
they
are
are
not.
so small.
Yes.
We are not.
You lose.
Yeah, I think Team A lost because you want to let murderers lose.
No. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we are still debating about the answer, what do you think?
Yeah.
Who
So
won?
listen here, come closer. So Team A's conclusion was that children should not go to jail because their minds are still very undeveloped and children's minds are not as developed as adults. So that is why they shouldn't go to jail, because they are young. Some of them are influenced to do such things by their parents. Some of them, they didn't have proper guidance from parents. Some of them, it's games, it's TVs that they watch that influence them to want to do certain things. It's not actually the reason for them to go to jail because they are maybe psychotic. Team B's conclusion was these children should go to jail because whether or not they are right or they are children or not, they are still murderers and they have hurt somebody's family, they have hurt someone by taking someone's child out. of life. So that is our conclusion, and you get.
It's just a failing. It's a failing of
Ah,
parents.
yes.
You choose.
Please.
You choose.
No.
Choose. You choose what is you think is right.
That's a failing. That's a failing of parents that are failing. They fail to raise their children well.
Guys,
They fail
let's go to reality. Ne? It's just a fail of the
Let's go
parents.
to reality.
It's a
The child
fail.
is a murderer.
No. Yeah.
The child is a murderer. And that's
Team
it.
B lose.
Yes,
Team
the
B
West.
lose.
No, Team A, you lose.
No.
No, Team B lost.
Team B.
It was Team A that lost.